Hey, what's up guys? It's Slavo here. I hope we are doing awesome, epic. I'm in Oslo, Akerbrik, at the beautiful place where is marine for the beautiful boats. It is pretty awesome here. Just the weather is crappy, but over me there is umbrella, raining outside. Despite that, I decide to go out and just to record short video in the marathon and shoot out for an interesting inspiration um, with desire. Desire is the motor power that will move you toward the direction of your dream, and expectation, it is the attractive force that will bring the dream toward your direction. And you know what, another thing along with desire is that desire is an expressed possibility within, seeking expression without, like in the case of Alexander Bell Graham, who coincidentally banged upon invention that spread as a telephone. And why was that coincident? From the one side that was coincident, from the other side it was not actually coincident, because he was in the search of looking for a solution for his wife that had impaired problem with hearing. So he had massive inspiration to act upon obsession to find solution for the problem that his wife had it. So that drives him to obsession and motive. Every desire has a motive behind. So what is your motive? Let's start it here. Whenever we see something like beautiful cars, boats, luxury stuff, and the motives usually start with inspiration that your family member, your neighbors, your friend bought something, and here you go. You see something interesting and now you form the desire. You're thinking, if that fool have that, then why I cannot have it? That is just a simple example, but it's true in many ways. Ordinary people usually do not form their desire until they feel and see themselves into the possession that they can have the things. So then the motive start. Motive is there because then they know they can have it, because that guy have it, this guy have it, that guy have it, family members have it, and neighbors have it, so why not me? So that's how they start forming the desire. Healthy obsession, healthy desire turned into obsession, and that's absolutely right. Like in the case of Graham Bell Alexander, that he came into upon of that invention. So healthy desire, healthy goals, healthy dissatisfaction with life, to set it out for a new goal, new big excited goal, to aim high and behave honorably, and prepare to be alone at the time to endure failure. Persist, the world needs all that you have, to strive, to seek, and to find, not just to yield. And eventually, if you are good with your intention and persistence and formation of something that you going deep into yourself, and you trying to find connection with infinitive intelligence and the power of this universe, and let yourself to be a channel through which energy flow ins and out, that you don't just desire material stuff just to fulfill your ego, but you start understanding at some point that you are here to grow like a plant, like animal, like everything, to give to the world something that you also receive. Like look at your life, you look at your health, everything is granted to you, and it absolutely keeps you at the best. And the problem with the human beings around that um, they don't actually see the contribution, the universe, the planet, the infinite wisdom uh, into their life through observation of how, uh, what kind of health do they possess, what kind of body do they possess, and how to maintain it. Because there is some work on your part. Whatever you're getting, it's been granted to you. You have to maintain it. So the way is to maintain it, to realize what powerful forces gave you this, the infinitive intelligence, the universal mind, the creator of this planet, and the fixed pattern, the sun and the moon and the day and the night and the beautiful days and the season and stuff like that. You know, I'm trying to wrap up a lot, but when you started to understand that your body, it is your greatest asset, and when you look for the asset in the world without money, luxury, cars, house, mortgage, loans, the greatest asset is actually the body that you have, the mind that you have, and recognition that the infinitive intelligence, the power of your mind, it is the greatest asset. From William James. The power to move the world, it is within your infinitive intelligence, and the abundance, wisdom, and it is fed from the secret well, and it is called the law of life. And as you believe, so shall be done unto you. When you seek it, you will find it. When you knock, it will be open to you. When you ask, it will be answered to you. You know, there is so many ways that I would love to inspire you and express that desire. It is absolutely unfulfilled desire. It is a big contribution to unfulfilled human potential, okay? Because everybody focusing on the wrong stuff instead of going within and discover yourself and the power that you have, your body, your mind, and now try to operate this vehicle, and your soul, your spirit try to express itself, and it's unique. Your fingerprint actually is the proof of that you are unique. Not just me, not McGregor, not sorry for raising my voice sometimes, I should keep it low, but I'm excited, that's the reason, okay? So not just McGregor, not just Muhammad Ali, not just Grant Cardone, not just Tai Lopez. They only come across something that they realize that they have the power to change their circumstances through recognition, through self-belief, through self-realization, to see the end goal, to expect it and to receive it, and in the meantime to do what is necessary to develop a certain skills. And you know, there is no the smartest people and successful people in the world, truly they do not recognize a genius. What they do recognize, that successful people are called by unsuccessful people genius. Successful people see themselves as a, yes, they appreciate themselves for recognition that, but they don't see themselves as a genius, as an extraordinary. They know everybody else can do the same thing. And today, when you go on the internet and YouTube, you will see like thousands upon thousands of video which prove that successful people actually sharing that, how they come across, how they learn the attributes which the world admire them for. So it was all acquired through the process of learning. So the same they sharing with everybody around the world, because they want people to be inspired and do their own work too, to do their own contribution. Even if they would like to give a fair share to someone, they know that this person will just going to destroy and bankrupt that asset. So they know everybody individually need to go through certain process. So desire, mind is the master power that mold and shape, and man is a mind, and evermore he takes. He think in secret and it come to pass. Environment his is but a mirror looking glass. So look at your environment, look at your condition, and don't judge yourself to environment, condition, the mother you have, the father you have, the job that you're working at, the people you are surrounded. Start the turning point is when you start recognizing that you have the power to decide, and you can decide to think and act the way that is most beneficial for you. The power of mind, it is to not be affected by the circumstances and conditions, and to know where you are going, and to expect that you're going to get there where you are going. So the purpose of me to sharing that with you is to give you pure simple inspiration to the fact, and put the puzzles together, so you can know that there is incredible massive numbers of individuals in the world now today that sharing little by little. They don't share it everything because they are often focusing on their development of their business, whatever they do on Facebook and YouTube and stuff like that. I'm motivated because that's my field, to recognize the patterns, to see successful people, to see all the tracks and leads and facts. I like to go through that. I like to assess it, digest it, assimilate it, extract it, and then bring it in the simple form and term back to you, so you can recognize as I'm going with that all along. Time after time, I'm getting better with conveying the message to you and to bring you more, better, juicy stuff. You don't expect from me to bring something complicated and something uncomprehendable. I'm always striving to bring it some simplicity, because I believe, like through what I experienced to curing myself from health conditions, it was always very, very simple, contrary to what people in the world believe about the cancer, Alzheimer, Parkinson's, what else? Autism, all diabetes, and many other disease. Simply, in my view now, there is no hundreds disease. You are healthy or you are unhealthy, and the way to cure yourself is to know what to eat, what to drink, what to avoid, and how to think. Those the most fundamental and powerful ingredients, and how you practice that daily. That will give you the result of how you're going to feel, how you're going to look, and how you're going to perform your body. So, and the same principles apply to successful habit in finance and life performance, and successful habits that will support you to going to the direction of your goals. Because habits are not easily, well, I was going to say not easily formed. They are quite easily formed. It takes 30 days, whatever, I don't know, drinking coffee, smoking cigarettes, or doing something else. Not everything takes 30 days, but those kind of, like drinking and smoking, will usually develop into habit for life. It is possible that you can change them, but it require a strong will, effort, or substitute that with the new habit. And you, when you're healthy, dissatisfied with your habit, then you actually form in your mental picture that new desire and new motive why you want to change something, and then you forming back up, and you start finding the healthy reasons, like you will sign to the gym and you will pay extra money. Then you don't want to spend money on cigarettes, on the going out, on some clothes, on every possible way indulgence, and not having savings, because now you also sign to the gym and all that stuff. So you're finding the appropriate reason. When you sign on the gym, you're thinking, well, now I'm not gonna have money on the gym and on the cigarette. So you're doing that clever trick steps. Instead of just rely on your will, you're signing onto gym, and then you're starting going see people who train there, and you're involving in training. You start eating better food, so you're starting forming better habits. You starting feel positive about that you're doing something constructive, and you know you're starting going away from smoking cigarette. So that makes sense, right? Like Alexander Graham Bell, who was motivated. Behind every desire there is motive. So what is your motive? Is it your neighbors because he bought the car? Is it someone that you see and observe that he's successful? And my position here is to say that you should form a healthy desire and habits, and you should expect that no matter where you are, who you are, that you can achieve what you aim to achieve, and you don't have to consider yourself as a failure for the reason that your circumstances show you that, or conditions. But the only thing where you start is starting on yourself, on your decision, on how you actually going to think. And if the money is the goal, then you start working on slowly, little by little, brick by brick, step by step, making goal and decision. Prove yourself that you are able to actually, instead of go broke all the time and spend money, that you can start little by little, start saving and cutting on some foolish stuff. So Thomas Edison was another person who was so-called 10,000 timer practitioner of inventing the light bulb. If that's the truth, I don't know. It's like Bruce Lee said that he does not afraid someone who kick fight 10,000 times, but he's afraid someone who do one kick 10,000 times. Okay, one kind of perfecting one kind of skill, because that can be the that can be actually the trick that can overcome and make the deal happen, like win with him, okay? Because that person masters something actually. So you want to master a little thing, and then you will be able to master a big thing. So take it step, do it, go forward, just start doing it, whatever it is. Don't sit it down, because like Roger Frappner was sharing the video on TEDx, sitting down is killing you, and I absolutely agree with that. Any comfort, it is bad zone to be. The best zone is to actually get out of the comfort zone and force yourself to do action, because in most instances you're going to have to force yourself to achieve something. There is no actually it's easy, desire, expectation and goals and stuff to form, and motive and stuff, that's easy, that can keep you going. But healthy motives, going back to beginning of the video, desire and effort and motives and stuff like that, you know, once you have this goal and desire, you have to infuse that with healthy, positive, mental constructive motives. Well, you have the motive, but to see yourself in possession, okay, instead of think negatively, think positively, and figure it out as many numbers as you can to see yourself, to justify the reason how you can actually get something, instead of the reason how you cannot get something. It is actually much more easy by observation, even people around you, and assessment, and or see your assets in yourself, and that you are healthy, that you have a brain, mind, body, soul, that your body is the vehicle through which your soul and mind and infinite intelligence, you look at yourself as a seed, like a plant, through which infinitive intelligence creates you the way you are, and want this infinitive intelligence be expressed through your body, through your mind, through your soul, through your eyes, and use you as a vehicle. So you are the one who's going to receive the glory on this planet for doing whatever you desire. And this is the power and the secret actually to discover, like any sport athlete, any successful person in the world that acquired something or achieved something, they actually discovered that it's been given that ability to everyone in the world, and the secret that will never be lost, which Earl Nightingale was looking for, the secret that Earl Nightingale was looking for and was steaming in his face was that we become what we think about most of the time. So that was quite long actually video, so have an awesome day, shoot a big thumbs up, and I hope you're going to like it, and I will shoot for another part of my day, perhaps training or cook some amazing meal. Why not? In Norwegian that is goodbye, ha det bra.